So good afternoon, good evening, afternoon and evening because we have two different time zones. Good afternoon, welcome to this first project of Interact District 3420. So we would like to welcome first with PDG Hermanto as the District Youth Program Chair, PDG Hermanto Angka. Thank you very much for attending. And we also would like to welcome to DTM Distinguished Toastmasters Past President Arlan Setiawan, and we have also Past President Irawan Susilo, Past President Eka, then President Sanjana from Surabaya Central. We have a different, we always say Miller Kupang Surabaya Central and Kupang Central. And well, let's see, in the interactor advisors, interactors, and all guests. I'm very glad that we have this meeting today. So this group actually is from the WhatsApp group from the contestants of the speech competition this year. And there were 50 contestants, 50 interactors are in one group. So when the contest was over, we felt that so sorry if we had to close the group. So the committee decided to continue the group with the different names, is the Interact Future Leaders. And this is supposed to, we might call it as a learning group, because through this group, we will learn many things. The interactors can learn about public speaking, communication skills, or leadership. They also can learn like business or entrepreneurship, or they also can connect with interactors from different countries, and they might share the projects through these groups. So I hope that this group will be the vessel for all interactors to learn together, to share, and to gather together in under District 3420. And this evening, our first project is, we call it Interactor Public Speaking and Leadership Practice. And we adopt this meeting from Toastmasters. Later, we will learn about what is Toastmasters, because we also have our distinguished Toastmaster today here, Mr. Arlan Setiawan. I know about Toastmasters from him. And why it's supposed to collaborate with Toastmasters? Because Rotary is an organization focusing on the humanities, and Toastmasters is focusing on public speaking and communication. And starting in January, if I'm not mistaken, in January 2020, these two organizations collaborate and be part. And this is a good news that Toastmasters and Rotary work together to pursue the good things and to help also for the young people to grow and to improve their public speaking. Before we start, I would like to hear from the motivational speech. I would like to welcome our District Youth Program Chair, PDG Hermanto Angka.
Yeah, good evening, Rotarian leaders, Toastmaster leaders, and interactors, and also Pak Arlan Setiawan, District Toastmaster leader, and President Ratna, President Sanjana, and all other Rotarian leaders. Let me speak in bahasa. Selamat malam semuanya. Saya senang sekali melihat bahwa kegiatan yang tadinya diinisiasi untuk mengadakan public speaking speech contest itu bisa berlanjut sampai ke tahap ini. itu adalah sesuatu hal yang positif, dan dari distrik 3420 saya mendukung sepenuhnya program-program yang bagus ini dan mengharapkan bahwa melalui program ini terjalin networking, komunikasi yang lebih besar antara interactors kita 3420 dengan teman-temannya di luar negeri, dan tentunya juga di dalam negeri sendiri antara interactors dari Kupang, dari Semarang, Surabaya, Bali, dan yang nanti mungkin ada juga dari daerah yang lain seperti dari Makassar, mungkin dari Papua, ya. Jadi itu harapan kita supaya kegiatan ini tidak berhenti sampai di sini, tetapi bisa dikembangkan dan tentunya membawa manfaat tidak hanya bagi Rotary, yaitu membawa perdamaian dunia dan meningkatkan kerjasama, tetapi bagian sendiri supaya meningkatkan kemampuan untuk public speaking dan meningkatkan juga kemampuan untuk berbahasa Inggris dengan baik. Ya, saya tidak akan berlama-lama, hanya saya ucapkan selamat atas keberhasilan sampai saat ini dari para leader di Interact, dan kami akan sangat mendukung kegiatan-kegiatan ini. Terima kasih.
Thank you, PDG Hermanto Angkau, for the motivational speech, and hopefully that this the first project will be continued by the next, the second, the third, and the following projects. Thank you, PDG Hermanto. And I don't know whether the PP Wijaya is here. Okay, I guess not yet. Maybe before we start with the main program, I would like to invite the DTM Alan Setiawan to give a motivational speech to all students today, to all the audience.
Okay, thank you very much, President Ratna. This is really a great idea to carry on with the program after successfully it's a big contest which has been participated by so many contestants, 50 something, and I think it's a good idea if we still carry on, we still continue on, because it's time for us to global, especially during this time. This is more on virtual meetings right now. At the moment, we have many clubs in Surabaya and other cities in Bali for Toastmasters, and we do it virtually. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about this online meeting, we have friends from all across the world. Like a few days ago, we have meeting and 70 something people joined the meeting. We have one participant from Kenya and from India, there's so many other countries. So it shows that there's a good chance for the interactor to perhaps to promote their ideas, their principles, perhaps their concepts to the world. Yeah. We know that there is a club in Bali. They have two interactors, Natalie and I don't remember who's the other one, Isabel. So they're both now world-class known by many people in the world, because they started from Bali with a very small project called Bye Bye Plastic. Then they managed to promote it to the world. You know, they spoke in different countries, and they even spoke in United Nations and the World Economic Forum. It all started from small. And the key success is because of public speaking. So if you have a lot of good ideas, but you cannot pass the ideas to people. You cannot attract people. That doesn't really make a lot of impact. So that's why I believe public speaking is very important. So I'd like to thank President Ratna for the idea to make this activity continually. Yeah. And also for the support from our PDG Hermanto Anka, who will make this activity something permanent. It's not only one time off. Yeah. And from us, from Toastmaster, we will also try to give a support. I think that's all. Back to President Ratna.
Okay. Thank you, Pepe and distinguished Toastmasters Aron Siaw for your motivational speech. And now let's go to the next session. I would like to introduce you about Toastmasters. I know we will not introduce the whole things about Toastmasters, but at least we will know that today's meeting is adapted from the meeting of Toastmasters. Okay, let me share this screen with you. Okay, right. Okay, so today we are having a number of rule takers. For sure, we will not do a not complete the whole meeting, because we just wanted to try to introduce some part of the meeting first. A timer, okay? As a timer, your role is to remind, report the time used by each speaker. For today, we only do with the impromptu speech, that each speaker will be given only 2 minutes to speak. So the timer must really watch and time that the time limit or the maximum time for each speaker is only 2 minutes. The next one, and sorry, this I guess this okay. Second one is a counter. Some people might wondering what is a counter. So when somebody is talking, sometimes they put pause with it. Oh yes, that is really sometimes makes the speech is ineffective. So your role or the counter role is to count, to report the number of unnecessary sounds that hamper the effectiveness of a speaker delivering their speech, such as filler and repetitive words, such as like someone is always prefer to say but later the counter will explain and give an example what it is. Next one is grammarian. As a grammarian or language evaluator, she or he will close attention to the use of language, but provide the constructive feedback and introduce word of the day. So today our word of the day is change is good, and the word of our day is metamorphosis. And the theme of today's meeting is change is good. So when you mention word of the day metamorphosis, then the audience will get one clap. It means that all audience are listening to the speakers. The next one is table topic or impromptu speech. I guess this is the most interesting session in this meeting, that everyone is welcome to take part as a speaker in an impromptu speech. And the objective is of the table topic, or we call it impromptu speech, is to enable you to develop the skills of impromptu speaking. And table topics or impromptu speech help train you to quickly organize and express your thought. You can think of the table topic speech or impromptu speech as a mini speech, because it's only 2 minutes. And we can organize our ideas, organize our speech in an opening, body, and a conclusion. But it's only 2 minutes. The objective of the impromptu speech is to develop the 4 essential communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. Well, that's all about Toastmasters, but later we will learn more about Toastmasters. And just for you, for your info, that Toastmasters also have a club that under for members under 18 years old. It's just like same. Sorry. Okay, it is with the berries here. Okay, right. We at this moment in Kupang we have a couple Toastmasters where the age is between 12 to 18 years old to 17 years old, so 12 to 17. So hopefully that later our interact clubs will also be a members of the communication public speaking clubs, call it GAFL, because GAFL is also the social organization which is the purpose is to improve the public speaking and leadership skills. Okay, later we will learn more about those masters later from time to time when we conduct the meeting, and later on we will be more expert. I'm sure that all instructors will be expert to be a great speakers. All right, now let's move to sorry, and because of I'm not really using this laptop, so I really have to check this one is not doesn't work very well. I'm sorry. And next we will go to the main program. Our main meeting today is interact, public speaking, and leadership practice. Okay, let's welcome to our host of the meeting today, Instructor Arif.
Thank you, Dr. Ratna, for the introduction. Good evening, good afternoon, my fellow interactors and distinguished guests. I am Arif. I'm from Interact Kupang Fortuna, and I will be your host for this evening, for this afternoon. To be honest, I am glad that we gather after this Interact contest. And also, I would like to congratulate all the winners and all the honorable mentions. Congratulations. For the others, all of us are winners because we are brave enough to step inside the process of being a good public speaker. Now, without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? Now, I would like to welcome the general evaluator of this meeting to invite and tell us more about general evaluator and actually explain about her team. Now, please welcome general evaluator interactor Nata.
Thank you, Instructor Arif. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you here. I'm sorry I couldn't show my face. My camera has a bit of problem. Anyway, my name is Nata. My name is Instructor Nata, and today I will be your general evaluator. What should I do if I am a general evaluator? Well, my job as a general evaluator is to help evaluate the meeting. And today, I have my team of role players of the meeting with me. First of all, let us give time for the timer to introduce themselves and to explain their role today. Please welcome Interactor Fiona.
Thank you, Interactor Nata. Hello everyone, I'm Fiona, and today I'll be your timer. As a timer, my role is to remind all of you how much time you spent on your speech, so that we will run this meeting on time. I will change my virtual background to green when your speech reaches the minimum time. Your minimum time is 1 minute. And I'll change my virtual background to yellow if you speak for 1.5 minutes. And my virtual background will change to red when you speak for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is maximum time. You should not speak more than that. At the end, I'll be back to present my report. Back to you, Interactor Nata.
Thank you, Interactor Fiona. The next role is the counter. Let us welcome Interactor Cinta.
Hello everybody, my name is Interactor Cinta. I'm assigned as the counter. My responsibility is to count how many ms, and repetitive words you use when you are speaking on the camera. You may ask, what is repetitive words? I'll give you an example. So yesterday, I went to the supermarket with my mom. So there I saw a lot of chips. So I want to buy, but my mom said no. But I said, please, mommy. So she said, okay, just buy two. See how many times I used the words but and so during my 30-second speech. How many and ms I mentioned. That we call it repetitive words. So repetitive words is a words that we mention, we repeat all the time during our speech, such as the words like, so, but, and it sounds not good in our ears, isn't it? At the end of the meeting, I'll be back on the camera to present my report to you. It's okay to make mistakes. We are here to learn. Back to Interactor Nata. Thank you.
Thank you, Interactor Cinta. Now we will hear from our grammarian, the role today. Please welcome Interactor Giva.
Hi everyone, it is a pleasure that I can join this meeting. I'm Interactor Giva and I'm your grammarian today. As a grammarian, my job is to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuses of English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As I'm called as a grammarian, then I will suggest it if you use incorrect grammar. For instance, you may say, yesterday I go to the supermarket. The adverb of time yesterday means that it already happened in the past, right? Then we must use the simple past tense instead of the simple present tense. It's supposed to be, yesterday I went to the supermarket. At the end of the meeting, I'll be back once again to present my report. But before that, I would like to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is to help you to enrich your vocabulary in preparing speech. For this meeting, the word of the day is the word metamorphosis, meaning transformation or progress. The example is, the government has undergone political metamorphosis since his election. I want all of us to clap our hands once if someone used the word of the day. Once again, if someone used the word of the day metamorphosis, I want all of us to clap our hands once. What does it mean? Why we need to clap our hands if someone used the word of the day? By clapping our hands, we show our respect to others as we must pay close attention to someone who is speaking. Back to Interactor Nata.
Thank you, Interactor Giva. The last role player is the role that will lead you to the challenging session is the impromptu master. Let's invite Interactor Kainer to explain the role and starting the impromptu session.
Thank you, Interactor Nata, for introduction. Fellow interactors, friends, and distinguished guests, good evening. I am Interactor Kainer, and I am your table topic master. One of the most exciting portions of the Gavel meeting is table topic session. The main objective is to challenge us to develop our impromptu skills to effectively think on our feet by answering unrehearsed questions. We will give everyone the opportunity to speak in the impromptu speech session. Impromptu is specifically designed to develop 4 essential communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and also speaking. Today, as your table topic master, I will be asking questions related to our meeting theme: change is good. Your response must be at least 1 minute and can be no longer than 2 minutes. You will see a green signal after 1 minute, which is your minimum time, a yellow signal at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and a red signal at 2 minutes. I also encourage you to use the word of the day, metamorphosis. I have prepared 5 questions to overview and challenge you. I realize that it is not easy to speak in front of people without advanced preparation. That's why we are here to learn and practice to be better speaker. And I also remember a quote: if you never try, you'll never know. Then let's begin the session. Again, I have 5 questions to overview and challenge you to be the impromptu speakers. So, who wants to be the first?
I want to be first.
Okay. Owen, okay. So, Interactor Owen, thank you for taking the challenge. But before that, can you introduce yourself first?
So
Thank
hello
you.
everyone. My name is Owen. I'm from Surabaya Sophomore Interact Club. Right now I'm at grade 12. So one more years through my graduation. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Interactor Owen. So here I have 5 questions. And do you want to pick the questions by yourself, or do you want me to do it randomly?
I think I would like to choose the question where it said, what will the change mean to you?
Uh, I already screen shared the numbers of questions.
Oh, I think you can choose randomly. I'm fine with either.
Okay. You want me to pick randomly?
Yeah.
So I think you take number 3. Okay. The question is, what will the change mean to you? I repeat it again. What will the change mean to you? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. The time is yours.
Right. So change. A simple word that can be used many different ways. Humans have undergone change since forever, like how Charles Darwin introduces us through the theory of evolution. However, a lot of people are still afraid of change, but we can change that. So if we think of change as a 50-50 coin flip, where there either can be a good or a bad chance or bad change, that means that it's not that big of a gamble to take. Because if you are unwilling to take change and is comfortable with your life right now, this means that your life will stay the same and boring and monotonous. Taking a change might not always result in a good change, but if it results in a bad change, that means that you need to take another change to make yourself better. So in this case, I conclude my speech for now. Thank you very much.
That's wonderful, Owen. That's a great speech from Owen, Interactor Owen. And now let's move to the second challenge. Who wants to be the volunteer? Come on, guys. Anybody? Just push yourself, because, yeah, like the quote said, you'll never know until you try. Of course, interactors can do it. We take challenges. Anybody volunteer? All right. Well, I have an idea. How if we take speakers from each town, maybe from Bali? Are there any interactors from Bali? How about interactors from Solo? Are there any interactors from Solo attend this meeting? Come on, we are interactors.
From Bali,
We
yes.
take challenges.
Artika Pratnya Paramita from Bali.
Hello.
Yes. Good.
You want to take the challenge? Okay, so the main number here, the main questions are number 1, 2, 4, and number 5. Do you want to pick by yourself or you want me to do it randomly?
I want to pick by myself. Can I?
Okay. Yeah,
I
of course.
want pick 4, I think.
Okay, number 4. Number is, do you think change is important in people's life? I repeat once again, do you think change is important in people's life? You get
Yes.
that? Yeah. Time is yours. Good luck.
Okay, everyone. For me, change is a really important thing for everyone. It's like something that we should do. Like everyone should have a change, should have a good change in their life. So their life can be more better than before. And it's a really good thing, right? For me, change is made by ourselves. So if we want to change something in this world, something around us, we can start it from ourselves. It's a little thing that we can do. It's a little thing that we can, how to tell it, sorry. Okay, it's a little thing that we can really means for each other. So change is a really thing important for everyone, and we can done it by ourselves first. So thank you, and I'm sorry for mistake I've been made.
All right, that is a nice response from interactor Artika. And now let's move to the third challenge. Anyone wants to volunteer yourself?
May I?
Okay, interactor Bella.
Wait, let me turn on my camera.
Yeah. Thank you for taking the challenge. So the remaining numbers of the remaining questions are number 1, 2, and 5. Which one do you want to pick, or you want me to do it by myself?
Can I pick number 2?
Okay, number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2. Last time you tried something new. When was the last time you tried something new? Interactor Bella, the time is yours.
Well, trying something new. Well, it's not easy to try something new. Because when you want to try something new, you will face some challenges. And the challenges, it's not easy for you. Maybe you can't face it. Just for an example, you want to change the way of your life. You want to change your bad habits. And start from there, you change it. You change it. You make it better. You do a little change. And when you successfully do that, you can feel how your life changed. Like I tried something new was a few months ago. I tried to join a Japanese class because my friend asked me to. Well, it's not that easy to learn Japanese because as we know, it's other people's language. We cannot just adapt with them just that easy. We can't. And there's also a quote. It says, if you want to try something, just try it. If there is a, if there is a challenge you will face, just face it. Broke the wall of the thing that blocks your way. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Instructor Bella. Broke the wall. You guys hear what she said, right? Broke the wall. So now let's move to the next challenge. The remaining questions are number 1 and number 5. There are 2 questions left. And who wants to be the next speaker?
Can I try?
Okay. Before that, may you introduce yourself?
I am Shannon from Surabaya. I'm currently in grade 12.
Okay. So, what number will you pick, or you want me to?
You can pick for me.
Okay. I'll give you number 5. Number 5. The question is, what is the price of not changing? What is the price of not changing? The time is yours. Good luck.
So, what is the price of not changing? The world around us is changing. Technology is advancing, and everything else around us is also changing. The people around us is also changing, and so why shouldn't we? If we don't change along with the times, we'll get left out. And if we get left out, firstly, everything around us will change and we will be old fashioned. We will be left out from our friends group, from knowledges around the world, from everything. And why should we remain as ourselves when the world is undergoing a huge metamorphosis? And the price of not changing is that you will have to bear with yourself, with looking at yourself being very being left out from the current situation of the world, the future, and the far future, which will always progress while you will still stay the same. And along with that, you will never learn something new if you never change, which makes you still you when everyone else around you have changed a lot. And that is the price of not changing. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, that's an awesome response. Thank you. And the last question. The remaining question is just one. So the question is number 1. So who wants to take the last challenge? Maybe from Solo or Semarang? Okay. Just someone just speak.
Can I try?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Before that, could you introduce yourself, please? Thank you.
Sorry if you guys cannot hear my sound very good because my signal is low. Okay, I'm introducing myself right now. So my name is Bagus Trisutta. I'm from Bali.
Thank you. So the last question is number 1. The question is, have you made any recent changes in your life?
Alright.
Have you made any recent changes in your life?
Have you
That's
made
it,
any
and
recent
good
changes
luck.
in your life? About this question,
Yeah.
I made a lot of, not a lot, but I made a change. Yeah, it's intimidated. The change, change is very important to me. If I see people around me, they always change. If I won't change, if I cannot change, how can I be the best version of myself? So the change is very very important to me. Not just me. Maybe it's important to everyone in this world. And the change, like I said, is very important to me because I don't want to be static. I will try to be dynamic, like water, flow like water, and be the best version of myself. I always try to train myself, train my mind, train my body, and everything else in myself to be the best version of myself, and not be in the back, not being far away from my friend, from my best friend. They all change. Why I'm not changed? I supposed to be best version of myself and not far away from them. So I think I already made a lot of changes in my life, but I cannot tell them one by one. But until now, I'm want to change myself. I want the best version of myself. I train myself every day. Like I speak to everyone here to train myself in public speaking. And yeah, I think that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's a motivational response from Bagus. And Interactor Bagus is the last speaker of this session. And for all interactors who participated in the impromptu session, you all did a great job. You all did a great job. I'm Kennard, wishing you to stay healthy and safe. Back to Interactor Nata. Sorry, it must be the host that sorry, it should not be the general evaluator, but I should give it back to the host of the meeting, Interactor Arif. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, but that's why. Now, interactive came for session. I would say that every speaker did very well. You did very well, but I encourage others who haven't speak, maybe in the next project in the session. Now, let's move on to the next session, and that is question session, where each role will their report or their findings. Now, please welcome. I would invite again interactor Nata and her team to report their findings. Welcome, interactor. Or well, let's just continue. Interactor Fiona, can you report findings? Thank you.
As a reminder, your maximum time is 2 minutes. You should not speak more than 2 minutes. Well, now I'll read my report. Speaker number 1, Interactor Owen, spoke for 1 minute and 9 seconds. Speaker number 2, Interactor Artika, spoke for 1 minute and 14 seconds. Speaker number 3, Interactor Bella, spoke for 1 minute and 53 seconds. Speaker number 4, Interactor Shannon, spoke for 1 minute and 42 seconds. And speaker number 5, Interactor Bagus, speak for 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Well, my report we know that all speakers speak eligible. Except Interactor Bagus, I recommend you to speak shorter. That's all my report about time.
Now it's time for me to report and present. Speaker number 1, Owen, he Speaker number Tika, she used the word so 2 times, and 2 times, for 2 times, like 2 times. And speaker number 3, Bella, she made well, just. For speaker number 4, Shannon, at 3 was so. He had 1 and 3 like. Well, everyone, great job. It's okay. Back to Interactor Nata. Thank you.
From Gurgiva. I enjoy to listen to all speakers. You guys did a great. I know that I'm still learning and I'm a teacher who can find out mistakes and correct it. But I'm still as a grammarian to suggest grammar that you use during the speech. However, I do find few examples in English and I would like to share it with you. A quote said that if you want something new, you face some challenge. Break the wall that block your way. Meanwhile, I want to point out some of words that can be improved. For example, you said more better. I suggest you to say I can be better. I'm very glad to see that you are eager to use the word of the day. And Shannon used the word of the day once. That's a great job. As you can see that the word of the day is helpful in conveying your message. I hope that everyone can use it more often in your future. I am Interactor Diva, your grammarian today. Thank you for the opportunity. Back to Interactive Nat.
Thank you for the role takers present their report. Now, before we move on to the next session, I would like to ask for maybe interactors or interactors advisors, maybe you have any suggestions or recommendations?
Thank you very much for our MC of the day. And I'd like to say it's really a impressive meeting that witnessed, and that's because the work of President Ratna, you all, a big round of and Ratna. In general, I would say this is a very smooth, positive, and energized meeting. There's so much positivity, and I can see that the meeting flows very well, and everybody was using very good English. And the meeting, everything is very good. It's applicable. The word of the day metaphor is also very good example. But maybe I just want to give some comment on the word of the day, because what we need is something that is commonly used in spoken English. Maybe metaphor, Moses, is for me, is also not very familiar. It's very seldom used. And some other recommendations, the role takers are very, very good, especially the Tom. The Tom is the Tom or the MC is the one who set the tone. Is the one who creates the meeting atmosphere, whether it's interesting or not. So it's very, very important. It's like a conductor in a concert. So conductor is the one who set the tone. The other role that I would like to give a big recommendation is a commendation is the GE. The GE is very good because she specifically mentioned clearly all his team's responsibility. Yeah. The timer, counter, and grammarian. All those very, very good. If I may give some suggestions that maybe during the meeting, because there's some distractions, yeah, so we try to mute everybody except the speaker. Yeah. But sometimes when the speaker is speaking or the speaking is in progress, there's some background noise which is unavoidable. That's the weakness of virtual meeting. The table topic is also very amazing because all the 5 questions are very good, yeah, awesome. And also the table topic masters is very good. He's the winner of Interact's contest just now. He speaks very good English. Yeah. I don't know, later on this meeting, I have to continue with another meeting again and again. So there must be some guidance that you use. Perhaps you can use some manuals from either a competent communicator, competent leadership. They're all available. Yeah. There are some projects that you can follow right from the basic to the more advanced. How to structure your speech, how to do, the body language, vocal varieties, and some others. Yeah. So I believe start programs using manuals from Toastmasters. it's good that there's a lot of participants from many clubs, interact clubs. I noticed from each city, Surabaya, Bali, Kuang, and some other. It's always good to start from small. So I hope it's can be bigger and bigger and grow slowly, but it's a good start. I noticed there's some good speakers. There could be a great speaker someday. Yeah. So that's ends my recommendations and general view about the meetings. The meetings is awesome. So no major hits, everything flowed nicely. So keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Arlan, for the feedback. Now, before we close the meeting, can I ask you all to turn on your video so that we can take a little photo, take a little documentation? Can I ask everyone to turn on their video? Okay. All right. All right. Smile in 1, 2, 3. Once again, smiling 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you for everybody. I'm sorry if you cannot hear my voice clearly last time. I have a problem with the internet connection. Maybe you find maybe some of the role takers also having a bad connection. I'm sorry on behalf of everyone. Sorry for on behalf of everybody. But on the other hand, I would like to also say thank you for DTM Arlan. I would also say thank you for Rotarian Ratna, President, everyone who attended this meeting, all my fellow interactors, and all the role takers. You guys did an amazing job. And I would like also to say that stay healthy and stay safe. And I would like to see you on the next Interact project.
Thank you, everyone.
I'll be waiting for you on the next project.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Anyone still wants to have another meeting? Yes or no? Are you interested in this meeting and you want to have another meeting next time? Yes? Okay.
Yes, Mom.
Yes, all right, good, right? Everyone did very well. Thank you so much, President Sanjana.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ratna. And what a nice program coordinated. And thank you,
Yes.
Pa Arlan Setiawan. It's a great job done. And
thank you also for coming, President Sanjana. I think we met before, right?
Yes, we have. So yeah, maybe we can have more of such interactions in future and guide these young brains to move ahead.
They're our future.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, we haven't announced who is the best speaker today through this link.
Yeah, one thing.
Okay.
The ballot counter is
ballot counter. So can we get it, Kak Ferry? All right. So who is the first one? I mean, most of the audience choose Owen.
Oh, wow.
Owen is the best speaker today.
Thank you very much.
Wow. So that makes me doubly happy now.
Yes. Right. So next time we'll the ones who have not been in the group, just send me the numbers so that I can invite in the group. So every time when we are conducting the meeting, so we will the challenge to be the role taker. So who will become the MC, will become the accounter, will become the wants to take the challenge to be the accounter and grammarian. Okay, so I want you to be always these groups of the future leaders, and also Prasanjana, I would like to invite you as well, Pras Annie, so that we can also monitor and control our children.
Sure.
Thank you so much, and sorry for any inconvenience, because you know this in Kupang the connection is very poor right now. That's why, and somehow I have to really move and check this and check that and try to fix this and fix that. Sorry. Okay, anyone, I will not be okay, if you want to see chat each other, fine. I will not close the link until the last person left in the link in the screen. Anyone can chat, talk to each other, because we have friends from Surabaya, Bali, Solo, Semarang. Yeah. Wow, we don't have any Solo yet. Not Solo. We have Bali. Okay. Okay, if you guys, if you want to talk and talk, no problem. If you want to say hello to each other. All right. Okay.
So Bagus is from Bali, yeah?
Bagus is
I am.
Bali, right? Bali? Yeah, Bali or Semarang, Bagus?
I'm from Bali.
Oh, from Bali. Okay, from Bali. And what interact club?
Instructor Janger.
Janger Bali. Yeah. Next, what else? Okay.
Shannon is from Surabaya, yeah?
Who's that? Oh, Bapak?
Shannon is from...
Shannon, yeah. I guess Shannon is a daughter of Past President Donny. Past President Donny, if I'm not mistaken. She mentioned that I'm the daughter of Pak Donny. Pak Donny is past president, right? President Aini?
Yeah,
Donny is the past president, right?
Past president.
Rotary of Surabaya, right?
Fruit, I think.
McDonny, yeah.
McDonny, yeah, Rotary, I guess Rotary Club of Surabaya, right?
Surabaya Rungkut, PP.
Surabaya Rungkut.
Yes.
Okay,
right.
Surabaya Rungkut. Oh, nice. Huh?
Well,
we'll try to. Yeah.
There are a couple of good speakers from Surabaya from the last contest. Yeah, one of you from Persada.
Yeah, that's my instructor, Blenda.
Your club, Bu Erni?
Yes, my club. Yeah. Sorry, I'm late because I make a mistake to see the time. So I'm in Surabaya in Kupang time. So yeah. So sorry, Pres Ratna.
No problem. That's why I'm trying to put it in 2 times: Surabaya, Solo, Semarang, and Kupang, Bali. Otherwise, some people might get confused about the time. Right? Okay. So thank you, everyone. You're so wonderful. You did a lot of, you did a great job. Hilary, Gracia, Justin, Felicia, Shyam, and okay, all right. Shyam, Kifa, Sharon, Fiona, Kenneth, Rachel, Hannah, Arif, Kalinka, Bagus, and everyone who are not turning on the camera. Thank you so much for attending. Pres Annie, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So happy to see you.
Yeah, I will make you chat. Yes. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bagus.
Good job.
You're wonderful. Great.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bapak Arlan,
Bye-bye,
thank you
Pepe
so
Arlan.
much for attending.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
nice
very
to
much.
meet you, Pepe
Thank you
Sanjana.
so much for your evaluation. Thank you, Bapak Arlan.
Thank you, Bu Ratna.
Bye.
Bye.